this lasts all the way through. So I am Justin Cardwell, and this is my counterpart.
Matt Higgins, Auto Repair Core 10.
That's right. And this is your Two-Way Tuesday for the 16th of July. Got a lot going on. We should be pretty well versed at this point because this is our third take, technically second.
Yeah,
third
second, third.
Deleted a whole bunch of videos. It's probably going to stop halfway through, but we're going to see what we can get through.
Right.
Want to start off with a huge shout out to Byron, Dennis, Louie, anybody involved in the most difficult customer that I've ever dealt with in my entire life. I told this story once, but without going into too much detail, we had a pretty out in left field, and that's all I'm going to say. It sounds like you've dealt with some of those in past lives.
Absolutely.
Customers, man, you can't live with them, and you can't live without them.
Absolutely.
So, I think everybody that handled that did a really, really good job, and super proud of the team. So thank you there. We have, well, I want to give a shout out to Tom's been doing quite a bit of driving all over the place to help out in some different areas. Dennis too. You know, these guys don't always live in the area that they're working in, so you know when they're having to do some extended driving, especially later on in the afternoon, we appreciate that. So good job, guys.
That's huge.
Department or branch news. Pro Auto Programming. I had passed out some of the cards. We talked about it in the last video, but doing the windshield recalibration. We did one here the other day, which was kind of cool. And the process actually works out really, really well for the customer. I just need you guys as technicians to give the customer the card anytime that we need to do a recalibration, which is anytime that there's a camera. Make sure you put the work order on the card. So as you watch this video, I know we always leave 2 questions for you guys to answer. That's the first one. What do you need to put on the card for the customer? It's the work order. They need that so that we can get paid. Some other department news, we've got an incentive going on for CBLs, and I'll have Matt kind of explain a little bit about it and what it is.
It's a contest that Justin is having, and basically what you want to do, get those CBLs in there. Helps everybody, you know, get these guys some auto glass sold. It's really easy to do. People feeling comfortable doing it. Just mention it to the members. Hey, we got a great auto glass team, and I always say they'll do all the dirty work for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Matt and so all of the core locations, the insurance agents, we're running an incentive for them to give us more business as an auto glass team. So your job as technicians is then to convert that into business that we, you know, glass that we put in a car.
Mm-hmm.
On August 30th, we're going to have a grand prize drawing for them to give away 4 Diamondbacks tickets to a game of their choice, which is super legit.
Awesome.
Matt is certainly eligible for that. Not only are we going to send a group from either the insurance or the core locations, we're also going to send you as the technician. So if we draw the CBL that somebody internally referred and you were the one to put the piece of glass in, you get to go to a D-backs game too. So,
Yep.
Super excited for that.
Yeah,
that is a really good deal. All right, big picture, key message. So there's a video on the hub. It's called So There I Was, featuring Doug Chu. You want to tell us a little about what's in that video?
Absolutely. Great video. It's on the hub. I recommend it highly. Roadside service, Doug Chu. Motorcycle service was driving home, and there was a stranded vehicle in the median on the freeway. Okay. This vehicle had some occupants, and there was a father, a mother, and an infant. Okay. Flat tire, obvious fix there. Our driver, Doug Chu, approached them and said, "Hey, what's going on?" And they said, "Well, we got our insurance company coming out." Something I hear all the time on my end of it. Well, we got insurance for that. Well, this insurance quoted them 2-hour wait to do this tire, and it was pretty hot out there. So he told them he's gonna fix this for them. So while they're still waiting, he lifted up the car, replaced that tire, safely installed
He
it.
probably used a jack. They didn't say, but I don't think he lifted it.
He didn't.
Maybe.
I don't think he lifted it technically. You're
That
right.
would've
No
been
confirmation.
Legitimate superhero stuff happening out in California.
Still a superhero, but maybe not lifting.
Okay.
He got that car up, got that tire on, installed safely, properly inflated the vehicle, the tire on the vehicle there. Got them a couple of waters, made sure they were okay, and got them back on the road probably within a half an hour. Those people actually ended up changing all their insurance to AAA and got the roadside. So you got a family full of AAA members now, just from Doug Chu.
Yep. and you never know who you're servicing, and really it doesn't matter. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, just be a good person.
Yep.
You see somebody stranded, locked out of their cars, hot as it is right now, you've got water, just help them.
Non-members included,
Yeah,
humans.
Yep, humans, help people.
Absolutely.
Yes, we've got a brand to uphold, you're driving around in a big billboard, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter.
Yep.
If there's somebody in need, do what you gotta do, and I support you 1,000%. I know Matt does from the core side.
Absolutely.
If that turns into business, cool.
Right.
But if it doesn't, that's cool too, because it certainly, it just makes you feel good.
Yeah, they called his boss, Doug's boss, and gave him quite an attaboy for the service that he gave. Tremendous thing he did.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. One other thing too with ERS, so the road service now has the ability where customers can see where they're at after they call for road service. Some cool technology available through the app. So we definitely wanted to mention that they're moving in that direction to really just communicate more with customers and people in need. So
Right.
kind of a cool update there. Last but not least, Talent Tuesday. Some of the feedback that had come back in the most recent engagement survey, which by the way, we're going to take another one in August, and
Yep.
there are more than 10 of us, so we are going to get location specific results this time. But the engagement survey this past time came back with feedback regarding career mobility. People don't feel like they know, how do I move around? What are my different options? What does career advancement look like at AAA? And Talent Tuesday this week is really to focus on a new career development site on the hub. So if you go in the hub, you type in career development, it gives you a laundry list of stuff to read through. And some of that stuff is just how to engage in a conversation with me as your leader around development. And I'm certainly game for that whenever. I don't care if it's first thing in the morning, you decide you want to talk about it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, call me. That is my job to help you and to not necessarily get you promoted, but to help you understand what it takes to position yourself for some of that.
Also tuition reimbursement, I believe.
Tuition reimbursement is in there. I know Art was going to look to take advantage of some of that, and super proud of anybody that wants to further their education.
Absolutely.
And I know AAA, likes that as well.
Absolutely.
So that is it. Anything else for the good of the cause? All right. Well, I appreciate my co-host. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks, brother.